Hello viewers, welcome to Family Vibe Services. I am Okekobi Chisom Ferdinand. I'm your convener and I'm also your host. Like we said, we have packages for you, bombs that will scatter area. And right here, right now, we are going to treat a topic that you all have been waiting for. The topic says, and is, next of kin. I know that most of you must have been hearing about next of kin. What does it mean? What does it not mean? But you've been hearing it and it's been ringing bell in your ear, as in causing echoes within you, causing ripples in your environment, in your families, and making people to maybe ask, what does it actually mean? And some of you right in your homes must have been named next of kin in one issue, one case or the other, and up to today it is still a puzzle to you. Now I'm telling you right here, right now, that Family Vibe is bringing a service to that, giving you what you need to know. Now, before we go further on this, I want you to all remember that like 3 or 4 or 5 months ago, next of kin was a ripple in Nigerian system, in our social media handle. A big boy, a big brother, a very, very known philanthropist, Obi Kubana himself got involved in a next of kin issue. Now, we are not trying to drag him, no. We are just trying to use that, the POV of that thing that happened, to illustrate what we're about to talk about. Now, just watch that video with me, then we'll be able to get back to this.
So because of that TikTok challenge, Obi Kubana don't declare his son as next of kin because of what that adopted son do. But that thing not really makes sense, because normally now you be the source of the wealth. Now you go write your will out. You don't understand. So it's already on God. For that boy now, small boy now. It's just a cash cruise, nothing more. That thing no matter what everybody they do for TikTok. So you're not supposed to take her that far. That boy will feel very bad. He will feel somehow. You don't understand. He will feel somehow well.
Now, having watched that video with me, you will now see that next of kin no be small thing, no be small case, no be small thing. Next of kin is causing serious issue, and we want to do justice to just that. Now we are going to take this topic under these following subheadings. 1, what is next of kin? 2, does next of kin have right to inheritance? 3, that is, how can a next of kin have right to inheritance? That is, he or she, how can he or she have right to inheritance? Under what condition? Under whatever. Now with me on set is a legal practitioner, a learned person, a very, very as in learned, emphasis on learned practitioner from J.U. Chambers, barrister Ifeoma Christopher Ikewasi. And she is here with me to do justice to that. Let our legal person introduce herself further. On to you.
Hello viewers, I'm Christophine Ifeoma Ikewasi Espire. I'm a legal practitioner practicing in Oka, Anambra State, and the deputy head of chambers of Dr. J.U. Okoye Chambers. I know most people, or most of you, have been hearing next of kin. Who is a next of kin? Because I'm a next of kin, I'm the owner, or I'm going to inherit the properties of my late fathers on his demise. Why not stay calm, stay tuned, as we're going to unleash a bomb that will educate you more on who next of kin is and how a next of kin can inherit. Stay tuned.
So please, can you start by telling them what next of kin means?
Okay, there's been several definitions of next of kin, but I'm going with the definition by the Black's Law Dictionary.
Okay.
According to Black's Law Dictionary, a next of kin means a person or persons closely related to the deceased by blood, consanguinity, or affinity.
Okay.
There is also another definition that says that next of kin is the nearest blood relative of the deceased.
Okay.
That was a decision and the definition of the Supreme Court at the decided case of Iromba against Federal Mortgage Finance Limited.
Okay.
Most often, next of kin could be the spouse, of the deceased, the surviving spouse of the deceased, the child of the deceased,
Okay.
or the parents, as the case may be, or any other person named or whose details was filled by the deceased during his lifetime.
Okay.
And they are the first points of contact to be reached out in case of situations like medical emergencies, accidents, or death of the deceased.
Okay.
Yes. So with this, I believe we have a more clear view and
Understand the next of kin.
understanding of next
Who
of
next
kin.
of kin is.
Who next of kin is.
Okay.
Yes.
But before we go into that next question, our next question, there's something you said here that I would like you to throw more light on. You said our next of kin is someone whose name kind of is mentioned. Does it mean that next of kin name must not? It's not a must. It should be written. That even the verbal mentioning of a person's name justify the person as a next of kin. Does it mean that too?
No.
Okay. Okay, no problem. It's okay. Now, let's go to our next question.
Okay.
Another person. Does next of kin have right to inheritance?
Yes, a next of kin can inherit, but there are extents and how the inheritance comes to him. It's not outright right.
So you are saying that someone is mentioned as maybe quoted as next of kin, either in anything or whatever, that it doesn't mean that the person have express right to inherit.
Yes.
Okay, I'm listening.
Correct.
We are listening. Everybody is listening. Please just fill us in. A lot of people are listening right now. You are training bubble. Go on.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So, having been named as a next of kin,
okay,
does not confer legal rights of ownership or inheritance over the deceased estate to the said next of kin.
Okay.
Yeah. So for a next of kin to benefit or inherit the property of the deceased.
Okay.
Let's say, a deceased can either die testate or intestate.
Okay.
If he dies testate, it means he left a will before his demise.
Okay.
But if he dies intestate, it means he does not have a will. He didn't write a will before his demise.
Okay.
So if the deceased dies testate, he probably left a will.
Okay.
And he has named beneficiaries in the said will.
Okay.
If this said next of kin is a named beneficiary in the will, automatically it means that any legacy devised to him by the testator in the said will belongs to him.
Okay.
Yes. But if he's not willed anything in the testator's will, he has nothing. It means he automatically will not benefit from the estate of the deceased.
So in black and white, you are saying for a next of kin to inherit from a deceased person, that the deceased must have, maybe before the death, named him maybe as a beneficiary to his estate.
Yes, in his will.
Okay. Now, you can hear that from the learned person's mouth, not me. She's a professional. But I want to ask a question. You've talked about when the deceased died testate, that is dying, leaving a will. I want to ask, on behalf of the viewers and myself too, when the deceased died without leaving a will or died intestate, does the case of next of kin apply?
When the deceased dies intestate, that's died without leaving a will, the next of kin can only inherit when under the rules of intestate succession.
Okay, rules of intestate succession.
Yes.
We are listening.
He's a beneficiary. He can benefit from the deceased.
Okay.
The next of kin applies for letters of administration.
Okay.
In applying for letters of administration, there are hierarchies as to, aside from naming somebody in your documents as the next of kin, but under the law of succession, in applying for letters of administration, there are hierarchies of next of kin. The first in the line of hierarchy is the surviving spouse of the deceased.
Surviving spouse of the deceased.
Yes.
Okay.
After the surviving spouse of the deceased, the next is the children of the deceased.
Okay.
And in these children of the deceased, it encompasses both the biological children and the adopted children. For the fact that I know a lot of people will say because you are adopted, you are not a biological child of the deceased, it means you have no rights like a biological child of the deceased. But it's false.
Wow.
So long as you are legally adopted by the deceased, you have equal rights as the biological child of the deceased.
I have a question on this, but not now. Go ahead with what you're saying.
It's fine.
Okay.
So after the children of the deceased, the next in line is the parents of the deceased.
Okay.
If there are no surviving spouse or children of the deceased, the parents comes next in line
Okay.
to apply for the letters of administration with which they can manage the estates of the deceased.
Okay.
After the parents, you have the siblings, and then it goes on to other bloodly related people in the family. Maybe
Okay.
grandparents, uncles, nephews, and the rest.
Okay.
You understand? In this case, the next of kin, let's say, is the spouse of the deceased, as presumed to be the first in line.
Okay.
If you're not talking about whatever documents you filled in the bank. Okay, let's just say if you filled my name, my details in the bank as the next of kin, I can apply with the spouse, the surviving spouse, jointly for letters of administration.
Okay.
Once we apply for these letters of administration and we get and is granted, with that, we can administer whatever that the deceased left behind.
Okay.
If you are a stranger or maybe you are not within that ambience in law, or maybe you are not covered by that rules of intestate, you are not family related by blood or like we define consanguinity, you understand? Automatically, you are only going to act like an administrator of the estate. You mustn't benefit from the estate.
Okay, as a next of kin, right?
Yes.
Okay, so viewers, from what we discussed so far, you can now see that next of kin is not as audacious as people take it to be. It sounds so big in the ears of a layman, but not that big in legal aspect. It has so many definitions, so many undertones, explanation that it comes along with. Do you understand? Because the next question here should have been, how can next of kin have right of inheritance? But prior to this one, the legal person, the learned person have answered that already. You can have that right under one condition. That condition is not just the fact that you are quoted as next of kin, no, but that you must also be named as a beneficiary, the estate of the deceased person. If you are not named in any way, whether testate or intestate, there's nothing there for you. But don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Because even in that hopelessness, there is still hope. For this, we have come to the end of this particular session, and I believe you got what we promised. Thank you, and see you on our next program. Bye.
It's working now. I can say